Someone peed in my chairs this morning. Not literally, but figuratively. I ended up getting an email from PayPal stating that I received a chargeback for $453. Welcome to Flipping and Punching. If you guys are new to the channel, my name is Rod. I'm a full-time reseller. I have a second channel called Picking and Punching. But pretty much we go to yard sales, flea markets, thrift stores, find items to buy cheap, to flip online for a profit. And this is mostly the business side of things. We show you guys what's selling, how we run our business, and what we're doing. All right, so it's November 1st. We're gonna start our listing challenge today. For the next 30 days, our ultimate goal is to list $500+ per day. We wanna get $15,000 minimum of items into our store. All right, so what I did this morning was I went on Amazon, I ordered a dry erase board that has a calendar built into it. So that should be here on Thursday. Today's Wednesday, is the day after Halloween. So we'll keep a manual track of what we're doing. And then when that board comes in, I'll show you guys in the next video, or maybe this video, depending on how I edit, once we get that in. So that's good. Ultimate goal is for us to do $20,000 plus of new items into our store. We're trying to ramp up. We're trying to take back our store because it's been in a big downward slump for the past 2 or 3 months. Part of that is because we haven't put enough time into our business. We've been focused on whatnot. I think I got maybe 1 or 2 orders of pool today, and we're gonna focus on listing and show you guys kind of what we're doing listing wise. This is what I plan on listing today, or at least some of it. So these are all designer Chanel boxes. These are actually empty boxes. Now, what you guys want to keep in mind, here is these boxes actually have magnets on them, and the magnets are actually used for purse boxes. So these actually sell for a premium, and it's pretty nice. They just lock into place. They don't fall down. So these I can get a premium for. If you have the dust bags, other things, I can also get a premium, but keep an eye out for those boxes. But these are all Chanel. This is a Chanel jewelry box. This is Chanel a shoe box. But I mean, this even, look at the price tag for these shoes. Is it gonna zoom in here and look? I don't know if you can. $1,350 for a pair of sneakers. That's what the Chanel shoes looked like. So that came in that big designer pickup I had. These are just empty boxes, but hopefully with all those empty boxes there could be probably, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 6 empty boxes right there to list today. I'm thinking we should get at least $150 to $200, maybe more for those boxes. So I gotta do some research. If you guys saw my one recent picking video on the Picking and Punching channel, we picked up a massive lot of Vans shoes. They had $20 on these pair of shoes. All these were $20 a piece. There's 9 pairs. I think 7 of the 9 were brand new in box. So, but they're all quality shoes. She had $20 a piece on them. We made a big deal, $10, $90 for all the shoes. So my goal is to get those up here on eBay today. That should be between $250 to maybe $350, somewhere in that ballpark. I haven't done all the comps yet, but we paid $90, so that should be good, especially with the holidays around the corner. Hopefully these will start selling fast. Next thing we're gonna be working on after that, here is, I got a lot of Mad magazines. I picked this up at the auction house. They were in a box that no one was actually knew. These are on the bottom of it. And we got all these Mad magazine. These are all from the 70s. There's a big lot of those. If you guys don't know, Mad magazines can actually sell for like $10 plus a piece. I'm actually gonna lock these up. I have $10 into the entire thing. Came with a bunch of Miami Dolphins like ornaments. Came with some old, oh, actually came with these. These two. Oh, yeah, I forgot to put that outside. But these are from the, I think from the 50s. I had a Mickey Mouse like this, Popeye and Wimpy. These are in the box too. And then I picked up all of these cars at a local garage sale. These are Lego they put together. They wanted I think she wanted 10 or 15 bucks a piece for those. I ended up making a deal and made an offer for all of them. I paid 40 bucks. So I may list a couple individually, but I think I'm gonna put them in lots and just try to move them. I'm hoping to get about 150 bucks for these Legos, 125 to 150 bucks. So some in that ballpark. What I did was smart. I took a picture. If you guys ever buy loose Legos at a yard sale, the number one thing you guys want to do is take a picture of them before you take them home with you. because what happens, parts fall off, pieces come off, and then if you have multiple sets of Legos, you don't know where they go. So highly recommend doing that if you guys ever buy Legos that are loose. Also got this Yoda, which I thought was like a cheap piece, but come to find out, this thing's actually works.
Patience! Difficult to see.
Pretty cool.
A Jedi craves not these things.
I paid $1 for this, and they retail. I mean, on eBay, they're selling for like $20. So I don't know if I throw it on Whatnot or throw it in my eBay store. We'll see. All right, it's Friday, November 2nd, and we're continuing with our we are continuing with our challenge for the month. Our ultimate goal is to list $500 per day minimum. You know, we want to list at least minimum of $15,000 a month. I'm shooting for more than $20,000 to $25,000 is my ultimate goal, but $15,000 is the bare minimum. Yesterday, we were able to list 11 items for $505. Now, I would show you guys the calendar, but the calendar hasn't got here yet. It will be here later on today, so we'll show that here in the video later on. Showed you everything I was trying to list yesterday, all the Legos, those designer boxes, and the Van shoes. I ended up finding a bunch of Funko Pops. We ended up listing those. Not really. I mean, special Chase Dragon Ball Z, Pennywise, special edition, Black Widow. All right, so we did list those Legos. Well, half of them. Took a little bit more time than I was expecting to, so I didn't want to spend more time listing all these, but I ended up doing half a lot yesterday. More or less like the muscle cars. So that I put it for $125 best offer. I saw some big lots that had like 20-something cars for like $300 with tons of watchers on. So if I get, you know, $75 to $100 for those, I'll be happy. I'm going to list these cars today. Part of the reason why I picked these Legos originally was because they were in a big box and it's taking up a lot of space. So I'm all about reducing space, and it's Operation CSO, clear shit out. And then I started listing the Van shoes. So good news and bad news about those Van shoes. I was able to get 3 pairs up yesterday, and I thought I was going to get about $35 to $40 for those brand new ones, and I was able to list those for $59.99 plus shipping. So I'm going to get more money, I think, than what I originally thought on those. Bad news is I thought only 2 of the pairs were used, and it actually turned out to be 5 pairs. Now, they weren't like majorly used. They were like slightly used or had a little scuff on them. So I'm going to try to clean those up. If you guys aren't familiar, the Magic Eraser can work so well when it comes to shoes. So I'm actually going to try this. You just wet it a little bit, and then you be able to wipe down the soles. But I still think my estimate between $250 and $300 for all the shoes is a really fair estimate. So I'm still going to make the same amount of money I originally thought when I bought them. Just that if they were new shoes, they would sell faster. So I don't know. We'll see. I'm still going to throw these probably used pairs up for anywhere from like $25 to $35 and kind of see what happens. They do come with the original box. And but let me show you how we're going to clean some of these up. All right. So I don't know if you see these dirt marks on here. These are probably the worst pair for me to pick out originally to show here. But so take this. See the big marks right there. See that big mark right there. It's already starting to look a lot better. The big mark right there. Starting to look a lot better there. So there's other shoe stuff you can use to clean. But as you can see, and these are going to be cleaned up real nice. Hello, Willow. You come to help clean shoes? All right, so another thing I actually use is Grandma's sneaker cleaner. You know, spray it on the white. It actually works really well. I mean, look at these. Except for the little spot right there I need to touch up. But other than that, they look pretty well. So it took me about 15 minutes to clean about 5 pairs of shoes, but these things look great. I mean, so much better than what they did. You guys will hear me talk all the time about we need to buy profits, not projects. But there is something about shoes. I do like shoes. I would like to get more into shoes and more into clothing. And I got to find better ways to do it and faster ways to do it. I hate taking photos of clothing. And for some odd reason, I was selling shoes at one point in time, and I was picking up a lot of them and selling them. And then we just stopped. I don't know why. Even my wife was helping me. She enjoyed that process. She enjoyed selling shoes. I was clearing out one of our back rooms here, and I actually found an entire IKEA bag, 2 IKEA bags filled with shoes, Hokas, Yeezys, a bunch of Nike shoes, a bunch of other stuff, man. That's just been sitting there. So my ultimate goal here in the month of November is get those listed as well. But I'm a firm believer. I always say that we're buying profits, not projects. It took me 15 minutes to clean 5 pairs of shoes. So I'm okay doing that. But, you know, if it took me, let's say it took me 10 minutes per pair of shoes and I was only making 25, 30 bucks, it'd be a waste of my time. So you just got to balance the amount of time and effort you put in items because time is money. And I still got to go through these Chanel boxes. I need to get these up ASAP. One guy who I get this designer stuff from reached out to me. He wants to meet up next week. So I need to start making some room. ASAP. I got to contact the local auction house. I'm in a tough decision right now because I have all these Christmas blow molds in my warehouse and they're taking up too much space. I only paid $100 for them. I may take a risk. I mean, if I sell them online, I can get the most amount of money for them, but they're just taking up so much space. So I'm thinking about taking the whole nativity set to the local auction house because it'll literally clear up like entire like pickup truck full of stuff and try to, you know, see what I can do there. I mean, I don't think I won't lose money. I mean, I might not make as much money as I think I will, but it will quickly move all those big items. So I don't know. Got to debate it, kind of figure out what I want to do with those. But right now we listed 4 pairs of shoes for about 40 bucks a piece. So we're about $160 a day, only 4 items listed. But I did cross list a lot. I'm not counting my cross listing to Macari and Posh to my listing numbers per day. So I do got to make a quick post office run because I have 2 eBay orders that I didn't ship out. One was we sold a hair straightener. I had a massive buy from a garage sale. A lady was a rep. I'll put the picture up here because I already packaged it up. I forgot to show you guys. So I'll put the picture right here so you guys can see what I'm talking about. That sold for 40 bucks plus shipping. We paid 125 bucks, I think, for like 20 something like straighteners, curling irons, and a bunch of like shampoo and a ton of stuff. We sold a lot of it. We already made our money back. I think the total listing amount was around like $1,500 or $1,300, something like that. Now, over time, the items that didn't sell, we did discount them down. So we only have a couple left, but I'm just trying to blow those out. Blue is demanding that I open the door so she can go outside. And Samantha thinks she is a dog and wants to go outside every time I open the door. It is Friday, November 3rd. And I had a very interesting morning today. And let me tell you, mixed emotions. Because I woke up, I had a bunch of eBay and a little Macari sales, only to realize that I sold the same item on multiple platforms. So that sucks. So I had to cancel one of those, issue a refund on the other. We'll talk more about that later on. But then, someone peed in my chairs this morning. Not literally, but figuratively. I ended up getting an email from PayPal stating that I received a chargeback for $453. And it was from back in July of this year, I started to cross this on Bonanza. I sold a Nintendo Switch and some other stuff on there for like $450 something. And now they filed a credit card dispute on it. So yeah, I don't know what's going to happen on that one. So what I had to do is I went back, uploaded the information into the system. The item was delivered. I was very smart though. I did do delivery confirmation. So the buyer actually had to sign for it. So there is a confirmed signature from the post office on the item with the person's name on it that actually purchased the item. So hopefully I will win this. They don't screw me out of that money, but I think I should be okay. But you just never know in situations like this. So stay tuned. We'll find out more on that. What else do we do? Getting you caught up. We're going to pull some orders here, and we'll get caught up on this listing challenge. I got my board, so I'm going to show you the board. I didn't show it to you yesterday. Forgot about doing that. I got super busy yesterday, and I ended up falling short. I think we listed, let me check. Oh, no, I didn't fall short. We ended up listing, so today's the 3rd, right? Yeah, today's the 3rd. On the 1st, we listed 11 items for $505. I'll talk about that later. So we actually did hit 11 listed items yesterday for a total of $605. So we actually did hit the numbers. I totally forgot we did list some other stuff as well. I did list majority of those designer boxes, those Chanel ones I had. I still have 2 more to go on those before I start digging through the other pile of those. But let's pull some orders first and talk about ways to protect yourself from chargebacks and scammers out there and things you should do in certain situations. All right, so we ended up selling 6 items for a total of $318. One of the good things is I haven't listened. I spent my morning, well, first off, I spent my morning dealing with this issue and then editing my video that just dropped for Friday on my picking channel. And now I gotta make sure I knock out my listings and get this stuff to the post office, because I am taking my wife to Epcot this weekend. It is her birthday, and we're gonna do the Food and Wine Festival. So I need to get this stuff out. So first time we sold, we actually just listed this yesterday. Bought this at a local auction house. It's these it's Mad magazines. These are from the 70s. I paid 10 bucks at the auction for these. It was filled with this, a bunch of like Miami Dolphins stuff, and some old puppets from like the 50s of Popeye. And I paid 10 bucks for an entire box. These sold for $29.99 plus shipping. Don't sleep on old magazines, especially like Mad magazine, Crack magazine, especially ones from like the 70s. They can bring really good money. But there wasn't any like, depending on who the parody is on the cover of those old magazines, they'll sell really well. But there wasn't anything that really stood out in these, so I just allowed them together. I could have made probably 50 bucks if I sold them individually, but I just want to move stuff at this point. And flip this in within 24 hours. I'm really happy with it. So I'll take that. Got $29.99 plus shipping. All right, so I'm up in my office here. We actually sold a Monster High doll for $21.99 plus shipping. This is Gigi. So I got to pull in my little action figure box here. I think we paid like $1 for this at a yard sale. I don't ever really pay up for these at all, but they sell great. So if you guys come across Monster High, pick them up. What? Gigi. Which one is Gigi? Is that the one wearing the dress? I think this is Gigi. Is this Gigi? No. Yeah. Yeah, this is Gigi right here. So we end up getting $21.99 plus shipping. I love selling these Monster High dolls. They're great sellers. Same thing with LOL dolls. Do really well. Brats do good. So keep an eye out. They're usually mixed in with the Barbies. And you can usually get it for like $1 or so at yard sales. All right, next time we sold is actually a Star Wars figure. This came in this giant toy lot. We've already made our money back on it, so it's pure profit. But I think we got $7.99 plus shipping. Right in here. I think this is it right here. Yeah, we got $9.99 plus shipping. One of my favorite things to sell on eBay is actually action figures. I love it. I actually have my own personal collection here. You can see up there like the Ghostbuster house. This is my original one from my childhood. All those Ghostbuster figures, WWF Hasbro figures, the old LJN figures down below there. Got some bobbleheads here too. I get this. Some own personal collection here. I'll have to give you guys a tour of the my little man cave here one day. We actually just sold 2 boxes of condoms, so let's go pull those out. It's still weird to me this day that every time I sell these, it's just weird because I know what's going to happen with them after I ship them out. So let's pull those out here. All right, correction. So when I looked at it, it says, hold on, let me pull it up again. Oh man, so all right, so you bought a lot of these bearskin condoms, the Magnum condoms. Okay, I actually picked these up at a local flea market. A guy bought a storage unit, and I got 38 boxes for 45 bucks. So I have a little over $1 into each one of these. And they come with 10 condoms per box. So I thought he actually purchased 2 boxes for $16.99. And when I looked at it, it said $67.96. He actually bought 8 boxes of condoms. I don't know if this guy's a porn star or he's very very popular with the ladies, but he bought 8 boxes of condoms for 68 bucks free shipping. That cost me about 10 bucks for all those, and it's going to cost me probably $6 or $7 to ship those. So great profit, great turnaround. All right, so next item that we sold, we actually sold a giant lot of Conan the Barbarian. These are comic books from like the 70s, but yeah, these are actually really cool books, king size, annual. But these are all from like the early 70s, late 70s. I think there's like 25, 30 of them there. Big stack. I literally have sense in these. What I'd like to do is buy out massive collection of comic books. Then I use what they call, it's called a key collector. If you guys ever buy comic books, there's an app you can download. It's free called Key Collector. It lets you know, it's a quick, easy way to let you know what are what they call key comics. First appearances, second appearances, major, minor events in the comic is called a key book. Okay, then the rest you have your filler books, which just regular, like, don't impact the like major storyline or anything like that. And when I do find these, what I do is I pull out the key comics, sell them individually, and then the rest of the run I just put in lots, and people buy them to fill up their collection. So we got $89.99 plus shipping on this, so it's a great sale. All right, so this is just not my day. I probably would have listed more, but in our bedroom we actually keep a dog bowl on the floor in our bathroom. And I literally had my phone in my hand. I went to put on the counter. I missed the counter and it fell. It hit the floor and it bounced and landed right in the freaking dog bowl. Now, Lewis, anytime I'd go to put my phone on the charger, this is what it says: liquid detected. Liquid detected. Charging is not available because liquid is being detected in the lightning connector. I'm supposed to take my wife to Epcot tomorrow morning. And now I don't know if I'm gonna have a phone which has our tickets and has everything else on it, so I gotta figure this out. But I'm gonna end the video here. But I want to show you guys this board real fast. I didn't get as much listing done today because of what happened to my phone, because I do list for my phone. I did hit my goal today of 500 bucks, so we listed 5 items for $625. I did find a giant item though to list. We have this vintage. So as you saw, that was a stainless steel vintage frosted flatware set, and we listed it for $350 best offer. The only reason I listed $350 is there's not any other ones listed on eBay right now. The last one sold for like $299. All right, so let me try this again. I don't know what you guys heard. It's just not my luck today. I got started at finishing up this video and my battery died, so we were able to list that silver on there, which helped us out tremendously today because we weren't able to get as many listens done as we wanted to because we dropped our phone in the dog bowl. I couldn't even do that again if I tried to. Like, the fact that it actually bounced, landed in the corner of the phone and bounced right into a dog bowl is unreal. So this is my board for the month, so I can keep track per day. So Wednesday we listed 11 items for 505 bucks. Thursday we listed 11 items for 605, and then today we listed 5 items for 625. All right, so I was saying my goal is to put at $500 per day minimum. So we are past that goal each day. Tomorrow we're not going to be listing on eBay because I'm taking my wife to the Food and Wine Festival at Epcot for her birthday. But so I may take off Sunday too. I don't know yet. Her birthday's actually on Sunday, but I don't know. We'll figure it out. So then next week I'll have to, have some $600, $700, $800 days to make up for the days that I missed. That's okay. I plan to do that anyway. I have some bigger items to list. My ultimate goal here is to list higher end items, increase my average sales price, and really focus on moving some of this other merch. So, while I'm listing on eBay though, I'm also cross-listing on Mercari and Poshmark through List Perfectly. If you guys want to try that, code down in the description down here. You get 30% off with the code PickingAndPunching. But that really helps increase some sales for us. And then also too, I'm preparing for these whatnots for over the next week or two. So even though it doesn't look like I'm listing that many items on eBay, I'm focusing on high dollar items so that they increase my average sales price while I'm working on these other platforms. So guys, thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it. And until next time, make sure you guys keep flipping and punching.